A very good morning, students. Today we will see the civic subject, chapter number 6, Directive Principles of State Policy and Fundamental Duties. In last chapter, we have learnt about the Constitution. Constitution is about your fundamental rules and regulations according to which a country is governed. The Constitution of India was framed by Constitution of Assembly. The preamble is the introduction to the Constitution. Now, what are the objectives of the preamble? They are like justice, liberty, equality, fraternity, assuring dignity. Here fraternity means what, students? A quality of being a brotherhood. Now today we are going to start with a new chapter, Directive Principle of State Policy. Now it is considered as one of the most important feature of the Constitution. Now directive principles of the states, in that they are the policy makers or the lawmakers, and those who make the laws or policies, they are on the basis of Constitution section DPSP. DPSP means what, students? Directive Principles of State Policies. Now directive principle of state policy are the guidelines to which a government is expected to follow while making and implementing policies and programs for the welfare of the people. Now, what do directive principles contain or include? List mainly three things. Which are they? We will see one by one. The goals and objectives that we as a society should adopt. Now, while being living in a society, we should adopt some objectives. Second, certain rights that individuals should enjoy from the fundamental rights. Third, certain policies that the government should adopt. Now, we will see what are the goals in the directive principles. What are the goals? They are the welfare of the people, social, economic and political justice. Some are like non-justiciable, they are adequate livelihood, means for example like Pradhan Mantri Yojana. And the policies, what are the policies? They are the Uniform Civil Code. Now here Uniform Civil Code means it is a call for the formulation of one law for India which would be applicable to all the religious communities such as marriage, then child adoption. Indirectly, in short, it is in other words we can say that it is mean of one country and one rule. It is mean by Uniform Civil Code. Now second one, like raising the standard of living, then equal pay for equal work for man and women, then prohibition of consumption of alcoholic liquor. Now to prevent the environment and safeguard the forest and wildlife of the country, these are the goals. Right against economic exploitation like minimum wages, then promotion of cottage industries like prevention of useful cattle like khadi products. Now here, the state shall protect all monuments of historic interest and national importance. These are the importance of directive principle of policies. Then the state shall promote with special care the educational and economic interest to the weaker sections of the people, especially the the scheduled caste and tribes. Uniform Civil Code, right, only I have spoken to you for the one rule or for the one country. Like in directive principles, there are some of the benefits to the public like blood donations, then providing the public toilets, then there are also free eye checkups. Directive principle of state policy and fundamental rights are two sides of the same coin. Due to fundamental rights, citizens get the most needed liberty. So, students, in fundamental rights, the people enjoy the liberty. While directive principle of state policy create an atmosphere conducive to the growth of democracy. Now, here democracy means what? The power of the people, means government on behalf of all the people according to their will. It is the meaning of democracy. Even though we cannot go out, we cannot go to the courts if a directive is not implemented by the government. Yes, students, in directive principle, we cannot go directly to the court. So, there are some rules and regulations also. So, we can put pressure on government in various way to make a policy in order to meet these goals. Suppose any scheme is there and it has not been taken by the directive principle. So, we can put a pressure on that, on the government, to make the policy to meet to the goals.